Alright, and welcome to the InstaSim channel. What the hell has been going on my YouTube channel lately? What's been going on my YouTube channel recently? Is a question I want to answer in this video, actually. It's a question I don't really know the answer to, but I'm going to try to answer it as best as possible as I can in this video today. And it's actually something I said I would do on Twitter. I said on Twitter that I would make this video for you guys because I think you should know more about what's actually been going on, because I haven't really been following a proper schedule really on my channel. As much as I would have liked to, I just haven't been able to. And hopefully I can answer why and what's actually been going on and why it's been going on. So, I'm going to split this video into 5 parts. Hopefully I won't go on too long. Hopefully I won't ramble on too long. I'm going to try and split it up into 5 parts. So the 5 parts are going to be, so the first one's going to be what's actually been going on. What's actually been going on my YouTube channel. I want to try and tell you guys what's been going on. I want to try and answer why it's been going on or why things have been happening. I'm going to try and answer how I aim to improve, or I'm going to try and tell you guys how I'm going to try and improve going forward. And I'm also going to try and tell you some of my plans on how I'm going to improve. So what are my plans going forward? And as a sort of add-on to that 4th part, I'm going to try and have some solutions or some possible solutions that you guys can give me some feedback on as well. So, what's actually been going on my YouTube channel? In one word answer, life. In very basic terms, life. Life has happened, and a lot of things have been happening this year. Nothing quite as much as what went on last year. As you can probably see in the background, my computer hasn't completely seized up and stopped working, like my laptop did last year. In a nutshell, this has been life, it's been university work. My university work it's been quite heavy this year, actually. So I've just not been having the time or really much of the mindset to really do videos for a while. I've been quite tired as well and quite exhausted, I would say. That's pretty much an understatement, because of the university work and how much work I've been doing this year with my university. And just in general, I've not really been feeling it, to be honest. Because I've been feeling so tired and other things like that, because of all of that stuff, I've just not really been feeling like making videos, really. I've kind of been feeling a little bit demotivated as well. I don't know, maybe I've just not been really motivated to make videos. I've not been really motivated to live stream and things like that. And I'm going to try and mention why as well. But why, to be perfectly honest, I'm not too sure. Answering that question is quite difficult. With life, it's just that obviously this year I've actually made some good friends on my flat. If you guys remember from my year in review video, I didn't really make friends with the people on my flat, and I was just not really feeling all that well because of it. But this year I've actually got friends on my flat. I actually get along with the people on my flat. I get along with my flatmates this year. So the circumstances are slightly different. But also, a lot of my friends are leaving. They're in their final years, and they're going to be leaving next year, and I'm not going to be seeing them again. So, in general, I'm going to miss them quite a lot. And, that's just going through my head at the moment. And also other things with life as well, which I'm not going to go into detail with. I've just been tired as well. Basically, university work has been difficult this year. It's been tiresome. It's meant that I've come home exhausted. Deadlines are coming up. There are deadlines coming up in a few weeks, so I generally need to be basically knuckled down on working on those. And maybe I've been overworking a little bit. I don't really know. I don't know really about that one particularly. Personally, I feel like I'm doing okay as far as the workload is going, but to some extent, sometimes I do feel like I may be overworking just a little bit. So what about demotivating to make content? So, to be honest, I'm not really sure why I'm demotivated, to be perfectly honest. I don't know. I have some solutions here. I actually got a piece of paper here, actually, which I'm sort of reading from. I'm not too sure. Is it because I'm not getting the views? Because I'm making the content, but I'm not really getting the views from it. I am trying to figure out ways that I can market my videos out a little bit better. I've been trying my best to try and figure out how to get my videos out there to people so people can watch them, but I'm not too sure how I can go about that. But if anyone has any solutions for that, then please absolutely do let me know. But also, what about, I don't really know, I'm not getting anything back from the videos either. With the views, I'm not getting as many views as I would like to have, particularly by this stage, given how much work I do put into my videos. The subscriber counts, I see the subscriber count going up and down. It's nice to see it kind of fluctuating like that, but at the same time when it does come down, because of the small amount of subscribers I have anyway, it does kind of have an impact in that sense. And in terms of not getting anything back as well, kind of coming back to YouTube just in general, obviously I don't make revenue from my YouTube videos as far as I'm concerned. I'm just doing it all voluntarily. But given the amount of effort that I'm putting into it, it would be nice to have something in return. But obviously I want your guys' feedback on this as well, and this is why I'm making this video. So if you guys have some feedback to put in the comments, then please do let me know. So, how am I going to improve? Well, first of all, I'm going to finish this academic year. I've decided that I'm not going to be streaming until then. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to be streaming for the rest of April, because for starters, we've got the Easter break coming up, and I've got a lot of things going on, so I won't be able to anyway. I'm going home, I'm not taking my computer with me, so I won't be able to stream anyway, and there's no point really in streaming for a very limited amount of time either way. Plus, I've got a lot of work to do anyway, so as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to be distracted by being forced to stream, basically, or not being forced to stream. I think that kind of puts it in a bad way, but to be honest, I just want to be focusing on my university work so that I can pass the year. So I'm not going to be streaming until I finish the year, and that's either that I'll either stream back in May when May starts or something, or I'll wait until my academic year is actually finished around the middle of May, but we'll see how things go. Until then as well, videos will be quite infrequent. I'll try and upload at least one video a week if I can. I have got enough content, so it's all fine. I might get 2 videos out some weeks as well if I can manage. But as far as I'm concerned, videos will be quite infrequent for a while. But after that, I do plan to improve. I plan to improve the consistency of my videos. I plan to increase the frequency of my videos being uploaded. So I'm going to trial uploading a few more videos a week, maybe 3 or 4 videos a week if I can get around to it. I'm going to try and make better live streams as well. I'm going to try and have a better schedule going on. From the beginning of the year, I did do 2 streams a week where I was streaming on a Tuesday and a Saturday. I then just came down to just streaming on Saturdays, and then obviously sometimes I'd take a break just so I can focus on my university work. But I'm going to try and have a better schedule. Maybe next year it will have to change on the Tuesday streams, but as far as I'm concerned, the Tuesday streams will be staying. Once I've finished the academic year, I'll be doing Tuesdays and Saturdays. But with a better schedule next year, the Tuesday streams might change to a different day depending on how my university schedule's like, but we'll see how things go in that. Obviously over the summer, streams will be slightly fluctuating a little bit because obviously I'll be at home and there'll be a lot of other things going on as well. And I'm going to try and improve the quality of my live streams. Now, I did have a survey out actually on how to improve my live streams, and I put a link down in the description as well for you guys to go and see it. I haven't actually had a chance to reflect on that yet, but also haven't had much answers, so I'll put a link down in the description below to the survey so you guys can answer it. And essentially what I want is I just want the feedback. And what will happen is with that feedback, I will improve my live streams as the feedback states. So what are my plans going forward? So this is kind of my follow-on from the year in review, because in the year in review I did say I'd make another video on what my plans were for 2019. Now, unfortunately, I didn't actually get around to making that video, and the reason why is because I've had a lot of work to do, and to be honest, I've not really been able to follow what my plans were going to be anyway. So essentially, this is going to be a bit more generic. So this isn't just going to focus on 2019, which is almost halfway through anyway. It's going to be a bit more generic of what are my plans just going forward in general. First of all, the Engines of Exeter. So episode 3 is on its way. I can tell you guys that now. Episode 3 is currently in development. I finished recording the scenes. I'm still waiting for a few more lines left. I actually received lines from one of the voice actors today, actually. So I'm still waiting for a few more, and then I'll have all the audio. Recording is done. Editing is going to happen very soon, and I'm hopefully going to be releasing the video before Easter. So keep an eye on Twitter for more updates to do with that, because I will be putting the release date up on Twitter as soon as I know it, and of course that will be a broadcast on my YouTube channel. Secondly, I've got other projects in the pipeline. Now, this is alongside my gaming content. The gaming content will continue, and I'm going to try and get newer videos out as well. Now, there are new games coming out as well soon, which I'd like to cover. So I know the Beast Inside, I did do a video of the demo of that, but I'd also like to make a video of the game when it's actually released. There are other games coming out as well. I think this month we've got Anon coming out, which I'm really, really looking forward to. I actually met with the developer, Chris Payne, at Wales Comic Con. And hopefully I'll be getting a copy of the game on Steam. So I'm hopefully going to get a copy of it, and I will also make a video of it as soon as I get the chance to. Warriors of Ragnarok, I have got a copy of the game. I just want to say thank you to Round Square Studios as well for providing me with a copy of that game. I have a copy of the game and I really want to make a video of it. I just haven't had the time to do it yet, but I will be getting around to it as soon as my university work is finished. So that's also in the pipeline as well, so just look out for that. Other projects which I have in mind. So this is alongside the gaming content, so the gaming content will continue as it is, so the other series as well, so Ratchet & Clank 2, Professor Layton and other things like that. Alongside that, I'm thinking of bringing back a few series which I wanted to begin at some point. So Instatrance. Now Instatrance was actually something that I trialed a few years ago, and I made a video on it, and the first one was I think the PC Master Race, which was a little bit terrible, but whatever. It was kind of a first attempt at it, and it didn't really go very well. But I'm gonna keep it on there. I'm gonna keep it on my channel anyway, because as far as I'm concerned, it kind of shows an start to it. I'll probably put a link in the description as well for you guys to go and see it. But I'm thinking of doing it a little bit better this time, like an actual rant about something. I'm thinking of bringing that back potentially, starting again. I'm also thinking of doing something called Insta Informatives as well, which is kind of just putting information on certain things. How I'm going to go about that. They're probably going to be like scripted episodes as well, those ones, because they'll be based around actual information. And then kind of a branch between the two is something called My Thoughts On, which I was thinking of doing as well. So those are the three things that I was thinking of doing. So Instagram's where I'd be pretty much discussing my opinion on something in like a rant manner. So if I disagree with something, the My Thoughts On is if that basically just talk about my opinion in a slightly different way, where I will be talking about the pros and the cons. And then the Insta Informatives obviously is completely non-biased at all. I've also been thinking of something to do with trains. Now, if anybody hasn't known from my train spotting videos, I absolutely adore trains. I have an obsession. It's probably a problem at this point. I don't really know. But I'd love to do something a bit to do with trains, and I'd like to go out and about. Now, this is will be alongside the train spotting videos, actually, because I do the train spotting videos and I do put the train spotting videos up on YouTube, and I really like that because they actually do get quite a lot of views, which is great. But I'd like to do other things going out and about. So one thing I was thinking of doing was sort of traveling on the different types of like units, like the DMUs, EMUs, diesel electrics as well. I was thinking of doing something alongside that. They will be scripted episodes, but I'm not too sure how I'll be publishing them yet. I don't know how I'll be making them yet. I'm still thinking as to what I'll be doing in that regard. But something I am doing currently on Twitter, actually, is the hashtag World Cup of UK Train Companies, and this is happening on Twitter. Now, this is actually inspired by Jeff Marshall's World Cup of Tube Lines, and I know TfL Rail are doing something similar to this as well, or maybe they've finished by now, I have no idea. That's actually going quite well. I'm really enjoying doing that, actually, and I'll put a link down in the description to people who want to go and find it. It's actually just on my Twitter account anyway, so just have a look for that. It's using the hashtag, as I mentioned previously. I put it up on the screen as well, and I put it down in the description. So that's actually going quite well. We're doing quite well with that, yeah. So, but I want to do something else as well, either on YouTube or something else. I don't really know. So what about solutions? So this kind of branches out from what I've been talking about earlier. I'm going to try and make this section quite short because we're almost 20 minutes in the video already. So I want to try and make the section quite short. So first of all, what am I going to do with my life and my uni work? So first of all, I'm going to finish my second year. I'm going to sort out my life. I'm going to sort out my sleeping schedule, which has gone completely rough. And I'm going to feel less tired from that, hopefully. What am I going to do with not feeling like I want to record videos and stuff? Well, I'm going to dedicate myself to recording at least once a week. That's what I'm going to try and do after I've finished at uni. I'm going to try and dedicate at least one day a week to making videos. Maybe more than one day a week if I've got the time to do it, if I'm not doing other things. But yeah, I'm going to dedicate myself to recording videos again. And maybe I'll try and find some friends I can record with. And not just the gaming content where I can just talk to people online. I'm actually talking about actually collaborating with people in real life. Like some of my friends possibly doing vlogs or going out and about and stuff. We'll see how things go. Maybe behind the scenes of stuff. If I'm doing the series where I go on different types of train units, then I might bring a friend along or a few friends along to help record them and do behind the scenes and stuff. I don't really know yet, but we'll see how things go with that. And with Demotivated, I'm going to just try and find out why. I think it might just be because I've just not been feeling it, and because I've been so tired, I've just been demotivated because of that. But I'm going to try and find out why. And I'm basically just going to do as above, as I said about the not feeling it stuff. Basically, dedicate a day to recording. I'm going to dedicate 2 days to streaming if I can. I've got the time to do it. I'm going to try and market to a wider audience. I'm actually going to a workshop not far from where I'm living at the moment to help with marketing, actually. I'm going to see how I can get that. I want to try and sort out a website potentially as well to see if I can market it better that way as well, but we'll see how things go. And I'm also going to try and possibly find a way I can possibly get a return from making my videos. And ideas to do with that. Now, you guys may completely disagree with me on this part because it kind of talks a lot about different things, which I know a lot of people might find a little bit concerning. But these are some of the ideas, and I just want you guys to give some feedback and possibly even some recommendations for other solutions as well. So one of the ideas I had to the above was to set up a Patreon account. So a lot of YouTube content creators use Patreon, and it's a really, really good way for people to market to a wider audience. Now, it's also a good way for viewers to pledge to the content creators to, help them to make content. Now, essentially, I don't really know how I would go about doing this, or that's the only problem, because I wouldn't necessarily know of... I know you can make Patreon exclusive stuff, or you can put things out on Patreon first before they come out on YouTube and things like that. But the thing with that is I don't necessarily want to be doing that right away to start off with, even if I did get a Patreon or whatever. But it's something that I'm considering potentially. Another thing I'm considering is the Amazon Video Direct. Now, I did actually mention this in another video when I was talking about the Engines Vector. Now, actually, after researching a little bit, I'm actually not able to do the Engines Vector on Amazon Video Direct anyway, so as far as I'm concerned, that will not be happening either way. So with Amazon Video Direct, maybe I'll do other things, like maybe the train unit things that I was talking about, maybe that can go on there or something, or maybe it can go on Patreon first and then on YouTube or something. We'll see how things go with that. I really don't know at the moment what's going to happen with that, but if you guys give me some feedback or some other recommendations, then that's fine. So another thing that I was thinking of doing was to set up a website. I really would like to have a website so I can have everything in one place. So I know that YouTube has, I can have everything in one place on YouTube, but because I also did InstaSpeedathon as well, I'd like to have that in one place as well and try and have everything organized in a way that I can organize them. I'm also thinking of potentially having an e-commerce site as well. So as part of the website, there would be an e-commerce so that I could sell the scripts for the Engines of Vector, so you guys can actually see what the scripts looked like. For the trains project I was talking about as well, I don't really know if I would go about doing this as well. A lot of these things I don't know what I'm going to do. But essentially for the trains project I was thinking on was to possibly set up a Kickstarter for it. Now, obviously, you guys know, if you're from the UK, you'll know that train tickets are very, very expensive if you don't book in advance. Now, they're expensive even if you do book in advance, but they're even more expensive if you don't. So possibly I was thinking of setting up a Kickstarter to kind of help with that. So there would be, essentially, I would start off locally anyway, so it'll be a little bit cheaper. It'll be a little bit easier for me to do that. I was thinking of maybe setting up a Kickstarter so that I could actually go a little bit further afield as well. Another thing I was thinking of doing was to get some business cards, and this would mainly be for Wales Comic Con, RTG and EGX, or for other events that I go to. If I ever go to an event and I record at that event for my YouTube channel, that I would give a business card, or I'd give business cards out to people to know where to see the content. If I were to interview someone, for example, if I were to interview someone, then the person I'm interviewing could get a business card to know where that video would go. So with Wales Comic Con, for example, Wales Comic Con is coming up very, very soon, and I've already got press passes, so that's great. Thank you very much to the Wales Gaming Network for sorting that out. I have press passes for Wales Comic Con, so I will be going, and I was thinking of having business cards ready for when I'm going. RTG as well, so RTG, that's coming up in July. I don't actually know if I'm going to go to that one this time, unless they're doing it in October as well. I don't really know. If I can find some cheap train tickets, then that's great. I don't know if I'll be going for the whole weekend either, so we'll see how things go. But if I do go to RTG, then that'll be great. I'll be recording it and I'll be giving out business cards if I'm ever interviewing someone or whatever. And EGX as well. I'm also thinking of going to EGX, but this is something I'm more than likely going to be going to anyway, because I know the university does a trip yearly. So if they are doing another trip, or if I can find a way to get into EGX, then I will definitely go with my camcorder. And if I'm doing interviews again, then, or if I'm recording and people want to know where to find the content, then I would give them a business card where they can find it, which is going to be great. So that's something I need to sort out before I actually end the video, because that's basically answering all the questions. And now we're about almost 25 minutes into the video, but hopefully I can cut things down. So first of all, I just want to make an assurance. I'm not going to stop making videos. The videos will continue. I really want to carry on making videos. I want to grow my channel, and I want to keep doing this. It's something I enjoy doing. It's something I enjoyed doing before I slowed down, and it's something I still enjoy doing. It's something I really want to grow, and it's something I really want to improve on. It's just that for a while I'm going to be taking things a little bit slowly, and that's just for my own well-being. It's for my own work. It's so that I can sort things out, and then I can basically come back as normal. I'm going to be focusing on my education for the next few weeks, so if there is like a week without a video, then that'll be normal for a bit, essentially. I'm going to try and make sure there's at least a video a week, or 2 videos a week or something. But if there is a week without any videos at all, then don't be alarmed. It's just because I do need to focus on my university work at this point. But I do promise I will be back. I will definitely be coming back properly, and I will be basically improving my channel from that moment onwards, once I have finished my education, and that is a promise I will keep. And if I don't keep it, then you guys can hold me to that statement, I guess, I don't know. But I do promise that I will be back making videos, making content, and doing what I enjoy doing. But that is the end of this video, at least for now. So this is the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching the vlog. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out a lot, and you'll get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my videos on Twitter and on Twitch. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.